Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was released for all mainstream consoles and the PC in 2002. It was a very popular game for its time and the PS2 version was critically acclaimed. But how well can the game be emulated on PC these days? In this video I will showcase the Gamecube version running on Dolphin, the PS2 version running on PCSX2 and the Xbox version running on Xemu. Let's see which version wins the battle of the emulators. But before we can get to the emulators, perhaps we should look at the Windows version first. The game is 20 years old now, so it has no problem running at full speed, which is 60 frames per second in this case. There's some screen tearing though, unless you turn on VSync in your Nvidia or AMD control panel. There's no native widescreen option unless you install a fan-made fix. The fix also addresses several issues related to running Hot Pursuit on modern systems, so it's essential. I will leave a download link in the description of my video in case you're interested. One minor downside is that it may mess up the game's intro, but that's not really much of an issue. Just skip the intro because it's not important anyway. If your PC is moderately powerful, it can probably run the Gamecube version without issue on Dolphin. I experienced no bugs, glitches or crashes with the emulator and I'm pleasantly surprised by how well it performed. The widescreen hack works well without issue. Since I have an Nvidia GPU, my intro was somewhat garbled. But like I said before, the intro is unimportant. Xemu is still only a few years old, so it shouldn't run Hot Pursuit 2 as well as it does. But I can say with confidence that the emulator is 99% perfect, in terms of accuracy and speed. I had to turn the resolution down to 1080p, to maintain a smooth frame rate. The only other issue is a soft audio crackle from time to time. You can easily play Hot Pursuit from start to finish. It's unfortunate that there's no widescreen hack, but there's little else to complain about.
Again, commencing pursuit. Vehicle is the yellow Lotus Elise. Copy 20.
Until recently, the game had several rendering issues with PCSX2. Now it can pretty much emulate perfectly, thanks to all the hard work by the PCSX2 team. The only hack I activated was the round sprite hack, which I set to full. You can apparently apply a patch to get widescreen, but I spent hours trying to make it work without success. Nevertheless, you should consider the game fully playable. As an aside, Hot Pursuit was clearly far more impressive on the PS2. It had better graphics, more challenging gameplay and highly detailed tracks. The menus and music was also drastically different.
County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a red sports car. set up the roadblock as requested.
19-9. We have the roadblock in place. It's near the canyons.
County All Patrol, roadblock is in place. It's near the canyon.
The only thing left to talk about are the controls, which worked fine with my Xbox 360 joypad. I must add that the PC version was unable to detect my controller, so I had to use the keyboard for steering, but it was fine since you mostly use the arrow buttons anyway. It's clear that the PS2 version is the best, so by extension the emulator will win this comparison as well. Dolphin came in second because it was so simple to set up. The PC version came third, although being slightly better looking than the GameCube version. It's a little tricky to install on modern systems, so I couldn't put it any higher. Xemu may have come last in this one, but considering the rapid development of the emulator, I expect it to rival PCSX2 in the coming years.